Well, greetings YouTube model people, how's it going? Okay, coming at you here with an intro video to a new group build model project. Yeah, it's actually a super cool idea, super creative, that our friend Brian over at BG's Model Workshop and Trevor over Mooger's Models have come up with, which is Clone a Toy group build, which is to clone your favorite toy growing up. And it starts on Christmas Day, of course, December 25th, 2020, and it runs through sometime in February, I think the end of February, but definitely go check out Brian's channel for all the details and particulars. But I think this is just the coolest and creative group build idea. So I'm all in with this. So what am I going to do for this build? Well, I'm going to show you here, and excuse the mess that's around, but this guy here is my childhood hero, and we'll show you a little shot of him. A little hard to see him with the shadow, but yes, that is a very rough, weird looking Kermit the Frog. This guy was everywhere with me. You can see the eyes are all chipped away. That's because I used to throw them. I mean, for something I loved so much, I really didn't treat him very well. I threw him all over the room. I threw him on the floor, dragged him around by his feet, He's got all this warding on him, which makes him look more realistic, I guess, as a frog. But that's because I mistakenly dropped him in the bathtub one time and intentionally threw him in our pool in the backyard one time. So, yeah, he's a bit of a mess. But I'm so happy that I kept them and put them with my keepsakes. And, yeah. So certainly this would be my favorite toy, and again, childhood hero. So I did a search on the internet to see what I could find. But before we get to that, let me just show you where this guy was brand new, squeaky clean, brand new. And that's in this picture here. So basically what happened is my brother's 2 years older than me. He had some problems with ear infections and other infections. So the doctor said, it's probably best at this point. You got to remember, this is back in the 70s, so things were different then. But they said it'd probably be a good idea for him to get his tonsils out. So my parents made I guess, an executive decision, and so did the doctor, to say, well, if we're going to do his tonsils, we might as well do the younger guy's tonsils. Obviously, that's me right here, the handsome one, clearly. Anyway, so that's what happened. We both got put in a hospital. This is a children's ward in a hospital. For being so brave and spending the night there in the hospital, one of our parents stayed overnight. I don't remember who as well, but they weren't in the room with us, but they were nearby. And for being so brave, they got us each a toy for going through the tonsil thing. My brother got a very cool G.I. Joe figure, and then I got my first ever Kermit the Frog toy kind of thing. And my father's a bit of a goofball sometimes, so what was kind of funny is the Kermit the Frog on its hands and feet have these sticky pads that you can hang them and position different ways and stuff like that. So he had them hanging upside down from the curtain rod there around the bed. And so when we came back to the room or whatever, and my brother saw his toy laying on the bed, and he was all excited, and my father says, "Look up there, Craig." And he goes, "There it is. That's yours." And so it was just the coolest thing. So again, two keepsakes that are great. This picture, of course, and then the figure, the plush doll I still have itself. So anyway, so we did a search on the internet, see what we can find for Kermit the Frog for model kits. Not going to be easy to find, I would think. I do remember being at a model show years ago now, and there was a figure kit that was super cool. It was actually Jim Henson, and it had 4 or 5 of his most classic voices and characters that he did. But it was a garage kit, and very, kind of a typical garage kit is you're not going to find it out there too easily or at all, really, because typically garage kits are done without the proper copyright clearance and all that kind of stuff, and they keep it on the down low, so to speak. So anyway, but what I did find, I was shocked, which was on eBay, unopened, brand new, and I did find something, which is this kit. Or not kit, but this item. It's the Muppets figurine painting kit. And they had this this is a vinyl, it's saying a vinyl figurine. It comes with all the paints and a brush, Obviously very basic stuff here. It says 1977 on the package, and they only made, well, they made 6 of them, right? So all the main characters, I guess you could say, or just about all the main characters. So yeah, so that's what we are going to do for this build. We're going to paint this this figurine up. And what's funny is the person who did the painting here on the in the picture didn't do a very good job. They must have just grabbed anybody who had decent skills, not really great skills, and just had them paint it. There's only one thing about it that I don't like, which is the top of the mouth there, right around this section. It's very flat, where in actuality it should be a bit like a cone shaped, kind of come to a point a little bit. I thought about maybe doing something with some putty to try to build that up, as you can see, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to kind of do it straight as it is right now, and that's the plan. So, also, if I get to do it, I definitely want to do one other project as well. So I'm going to kind of, I don't know if that's bending or breaking the rules, but I'm going to do 2 projects as part of this Clone a Toy, because truth be told, as much as I love Kermit the Frog, my favorite thing to do as a kid was play with Matchbox and Hot Wheel cars. So with that, I'm going to do this kit. Basically, it's just a NASCAR number 44. This is the Hot Wheels livery. And actually what my plan is to get a decal made, custom decal, and maybe I'll even change the paint halfway across. It will be a very custom NASCAR. And then halfway across on the roof here, or on the back of the trunk here, I might get a Matchbox logo decal made. So then we'll have both represented, because I had both. I had plenty of Hot Wheels and I had plenty of Matchbox. So that's basically it, folks. Again, thanks Brian and Trevor for hosting this group build. Really looking forward to getting into it. Yeah, I look very, very forward to seeing what everyone else comes up with for their ideas. So with that, that's all. Cheers.